Crystal Edge Technology screens. Sorry if this video does get a little fuzzy from time to time. Like I said, we had to do the tests. All had to be done in live streams to show that the technology does work. I don't want to do the pre-recorded. Now I'm doing a little bit in between. I'm actually doing pre-recorded and I'm doing tests. The tests are to show the results of how the technology is, how it's going to play out toward the test we throw at it. And then after the pre-records are done for demos to show the screen's clarity and beauty of the screen, those are going to be placed onto the website. We're also going to have a test on the website too also. But right now I got a lot of videos that need to be filled on the website. I at least want to get 8 on there today. So, I apologize. You're going to just see a lot of videos uploading over and over and over again, because like I said, we have to add some videos to the website because majority of all the videos under Nova 17 are removed now. All right, so we just did a demonstration. I'm just gonna play a little bit of this. This has nothing to do with the low lumen test. I'm just playing around with the ultra short throw. We just did a demonstration a few minutes ago. This was for pre-record. We did a demonstration showing off ultra short throw and long throw. We did an ultra short throw demonstration and switched over to, well, actually we did the 720p long throw first, and then we switched over to the ultra short throw. So right now we are running ultra short throw right now. Just a few minutes ago, we were just running this one right here, finished that demonstration, switched over to that one right there, so I can have it document to my customers that they can use a long throw or ultra short throw at choice, and it's not going to change the picture quality. It's not going to change the atmosphere. It's not going to change anything whatsoever. You know, some people feel they get an ultra short throw, it's a shorter distance from the screen. They're going to be able to get a much better picture quality. I'm showing them even at 14 feet back or even at a couple of feet from the screen, you're still going to be able to maintain a beautiful image because the screens do all the work. All right, so yeah, it's up early, actually really crazy late last night. I don't know if it was late or early, I don't know which one it was, but those demonstrations are done and out of the way. We have the screens now documented for the certified test passed. Also ultra short throw certified test already passed. We're going to be doing low lumen test today. So I'm just going to leave this on for right now. I'm going to go back and get my but I need to do the demonstration with some measuring tape. I'm going to pull this back around where we're at right now, the 13 feet mark, 14 feet mark, and let's see. All right, so I gotta get. Yeah, some busy, very busy. The other fellow from Digital Screen Cinema, who's been showing off the screens on his end. We've been advertising for him. He's advertising for us. You know, pretty soon he's going to have Phoenix technology. So there's a contract coming over where he's excited to sign on for this technology, and he's going to be doing installments and stuff like that with that technology offline. So that's going to be pretty cool. So you'll get a chance to see some demonstrations, not only of the acoustic screens from him, but you'll get a chance to see him paint and do all kinds of demonstrations, and with other people, other friends he's going to have showing off the Phoenix technology on different levels. Also, too, we're going to do some really interesting paint on demonstrations. We got so much stuff we have to do. It's just unbelievable. But like I said, let's get this started with the low lumen because we need these tests done. All right. Where you have to stop bandits. And I can always find one stop. What do you think of whatever the song's like? All right, let me track down a stop. For some reason, I only got one stop. Like we got one stop. in here. For some reason, it is one. So why? I found one. All right, I'm gonna go grab the other projector and then we can get started. Now I'll put the model number of that projector. If you're curious about that one, I might place this one too. But then I guess that's under the demonstration. Okay, so let's begin getting this one set up while you guys watch that one. We're not staring at a blank screen. Keep in mind, these projectors, the ones I'm using right now, the ultra short throw, these can be found right over on eBay for $130 to $180. My sound is up way too loud. I got this projector for $59. Think about it. And look what the technology does to it. Yeah, I had a few people telling me I have literally so much on my plate. It is unbelievable. Keep in mind, I still have to paint every last screen in my house because all the screens that we do in the house are used for demonstration screens. Not only they're my entertainment screens, they are literally my entertainment demo screens that I use for advertising off my company. I mean, what better way than basically to advertise something that you literally use every single day. And so I still have to finish all of this. And then once we get all the tests done, I still have two more of the Phoenixes that have to be tested. Right now, we're just going to launch the black version, which is the black Phoenix, and the dark slate Phoenix. Later on, we're going to be launching the invisible, and we're going to launch the gamer. So there is a lot that has to be done. And I have a lot of videos that have to be done. And on top of that, I want to paint myself a massive, maybe I can get away with a 250, 235.1. I got to pull that projector back and see exactly how big I can get. It's 300 lumens and pull that back. I got to calculate all that. Because we're going to be outside of that one. That's going to be a pretty big screen. I do want to do a massive 235.1. I did 180 inch, then 16.9 to death. So I think this time under the deck, we're going to do a massive 235.1. Because it doesn't make a difference. The screen's going to be like 11 feet high, so it doesn't really make a difference if I shrink it down to a 15.9 in there. You know, oh, we can put the Sony on there with the dual back and forth. Well, that'd be pretty cool. Watch two screens at the same time. Yeah, we'll do 235.1. That's what we'll do. That's a pretty cool idea. All right, so right now I'm hooking up the projector we use for testing. We're recommending 1500. That's what we're recommending, but we're doing 1,000 right now for the test. But we recommend 1,500. All right, so I was going to play the fish, but fish demo is no longer there. All right. And in order for same projector we're using right now inside, in order for the technology to be able to earn its label, it's going to have to be able to pick up an image outside on this projector. Oh, if the weather is good. I hope we got good weather today. If we got good weather today, we're going to be outside with the Phoenix. Oh, Phoenix, good weather, hot weather. I still got to be out there. It doesn't make a difference because the launch date is on the 21st. So I still got to be out there no matter what. At least I feel much better today, so that's good. All right, so let's get that one on. And let's turn this one off. Now, as I said before, if you choose to be here, you got better things to do. I mean, like I said, for me, it's not about the views, it's not about the likes. It's basically about being able to display what my technology can do. That's what YouTube has always been for me. I mean, I appreciate subscribers, people coming in and subscribing. I appreciate people who are going to give me a like or a dislike. It doesn't make a difference to me. At the end of the day, this is advertising for me. You have any idea how much money advertising costs? And for the fact that I can do this, upload my work, and for all to see, that's what YouTube means to me. It just gives me a chance to be able to show the world exactly what it's done. It's fantastic advertising, especially for the website. Just got to shoot a video from here, throw it over there. So, these tests basically are going to be seen later on regardless. But, some people are in it for the views, and some people are in it for how many likes they can get, you know what I mean? But for me, it's a different story. It's just for me to be able to advertise, and it's a very affordable, extremely affordable advertisement. All right, let me see. Which one we need here? We need this one. And we are going to need a measuring tape too for this, so make sure that's the right one. All right. We're about focus there. That's right there. Focus right. So right now we are on our 1,000 lumen projector. I'll show you the distance. There is the projector right there. We use these for our distance throw test and low lumen test. And that's the model number right there, VPL CS4. And I'm sorry if the video becomes a little gritty at times, but as I said before, all tests have to be done live. They have to be. No matter what, they have to be done live. Because we have to be able to not only perform, but to show that, it's easier for me when I'm talking to somebody and I'm saying, yeah, well, we did that demonstration at around 13 feet back, 720p, and that was a live demonstration. You can't fake live. And they agree with it. You can't fake live demonstrations. But then again, we've done so many live demonstrations that if I wanted to, I can do every video pre-recording and no one could argue the case against me because we've done just about everything live. Okay, so let me get a measuring tape because that's something we are going to need. So I'm going to be to mark my distance, what we have, how far we're back. Oh, great goodness, measuring tape. That's the one thing I can never keep track of. Amazing. There's two reasons why we're doing away with the bags. Number one, the containers, the way the new containers are shaped, you can't stick those in a mailer. They're not going to fit. We're 15 feet. Actually, we're 15 feet back. A little more than what I thought. So we're around 15 feet back from the screen. All right. We're 15 feet. That's good. All right, let's take this out. You guys got this noted. There is where the measuring tape hits. Bring it back over here. This is where we land at around 15 feet. Yeah, I know I gotta clean my floor. 15 feet on our projector. I'll show you that it's from here to here. That's where it's supposed to be at when you're measuring. It's supposed to start with a projector. It's starting from. Some people, they pull it back to the very back of the projector. You're not supposed to do that because now you're adding extra feet or inches onto your distance throw. You're not supposed to do that. It's supposed to start where the projector's lumen count, where the projector actually come from the projector. All right, so let's come over here and let's pull up a couple of videos and see the performance of this projector on 13 feet back. All right, let me make sure I'm sitting there correctly. Okay, good. Okay. I need to just a little bit. That's better. There's no sound on this projector, just to let you know. We don't have any sound on it. not going to hear any music or anything playing at all whatsoever. So now we're at 1,000 lumens. We're 15 feet back from the screen. I'm going to step back. I want you to see the environment, on how well lit the environment is, and where the projector is sitting. There we go. Every time I see sharks, I keep thinking about Shark Week. That would be a pretty nice projector if they made it in 16:9. That'd be really nice. It's lightweight, portables, I don't know what. You know, very nice. And this projector behind me was, I think it was discontinued in 1999. That's why I like the older projectors, because if you can make an older projector look really good, you can run anything. Literally can run anything. As long as it's name brand. See, oh, and that's me tripping over something, about to break something. Let me go check it out. I learn to put my stuff up a little better. Put you over here. We need that 800 by 600 res projector. I need that projector more than I need a 4K. Because as I said before, you know, when you're doing demonstrations on high-end projectors, literally anybody can do that. I can make a screen look amazing on a high-end projector. That's easy. That's a cakewalk. But when you take an old relic of a projector, something that's outdated that nobody won't touch or go near, and you can make that thing look good, that's a challenge. That's why I like the older projectors. I'll be the only one person on eBay telling me, woo, look how old that projector is. Oh, we gotta use this one today. Yeah, I like using the older projectors. Let me see, very. Hope the image is showing up quite well. So yes, if you were to use, I don't know about 600. I had somebody send me, which one about 600? I don't know about 600. We do have a 600 lumen projector here. I wouldn't use it, to tell you the truth. I'm going to test it anyway, out of curiosity, out of my own curiosity. I'm curious to see what would happen. But we recommend 1500. Now, like I said, if you want to use 1,000, you could run 1,000 off of it. The reason why we do the distance throw with 1,000, because you know most people are using 1,000 projectors. They're going to use an ultra short throw. Ultra short throw. If I'm using a projector at 1,000 lumens at around 15 feet back, and you have an ultra short throw projector that's just less than a foot away from your screen, you're going to be able to run that because the distance throw isn't there. When you have a distance throw, you have to worry about exactly how much ambient light is going to eat away at the lumens before they make contact with the screen. That's what you got to worry about. That's why some people, when they do demonstrations for expos and stuff like that, they have these massive, powerful projectors with 30,000 lumens and 40,000 lumens, because they know that when they take that projector outside or wherever it's going to be at, depending on how much light is in the environment, that they're going to lose a tremendous amount of lumens are going to drop off that projector. They have to at least have a certain amount of lumens to make it to the screen. So they have to calculate exactly how far the projector sits back, how much ambient light is actually making contact with the projector as it's traveling, and how many lumens are going to be left over by the time it makes contact with the screen. The screen's going to have to be to generate enough gain to be able to magnify and pick up whatever's left and bring an image right back at you so you can see. That's kind of pretty much what's happening. But it's even harder if you start off with a projector that's 1,000 lumens, which means that everything in the environment is 10 times more powerful than the actual projector. So when that projector takes off, the lumen takes off, automatically it's being stripped away so fast that by the time it hits the screen, there's pretty much next to nothing that the screen can pick up and magnify and push back at you. That's why I like doing those demonstrations on the projector outside. That's why. There's a challenge for me right there. How powerful is the gain on the screen that it has to be able to deal with whatever's left over, magnify that, and bring that image back to me so I can see that image. That's how you have to, that's how I see this kind of technology. When a projector takes off, that's what I see. That's why I look at the environment, look at the room, I look at everything to see exactly how much light we have in here. How much light is making contact with the projector? That's why when I watch demonstrations in dark environments, I watch demonstrations where they're constantly using ultra short throws. I watch demonstrations where they're using ambient light controlled. They're doing that to basically, they can actually increase the lumen count on the projector when the projector is traveling at a distance. They use ultra short throw because it's less of a distance throw. That means they're going to get a nice bright image regardless of what environment they sit in. So there's a science behind it all. There's a science behind it all. All right, let's go pull up, I can watch TV shows off this thing. This thing is producing better. Like I said, I love the Novas. Don't get me wrong, I love the Novas, but man, Novas never pulled up like this. But then again, it is a more advanced technology. Let's go to the Cosmos. So, in theory of all that stuff I was saying, basically, if you have a Sunbeam LG ultra short throw projector at 1200 lumens, at 1000 lumens, it's still going to pick up on the screen, even at 900, because your distance throw is extremely short. Where this is doing it at 1000, this is doing it at 15 feet at 1000 lumens in a fully lit environment. So that's why I'm curious about the 600. But the 600, it's not ultra short throw, it's a long throw. So that's going to be interesting to watch. There's the contrast levels. We'll do some contrast levels. That's very important to do contrast levels on 1000 lumens. It's going to have to do it outside anyway, so. Okay, let's go with Starfield Screensaver. I remember I kept getting it incorrect. I said Starfield, I kept bringing up Garfield, like, okay. I don't know if you can skip any of this. No. Anytime I hit that button to go skip, and the screen gets, oh, it did skip that time. Okay, good. There we go. There's our contrast levels pulling up. Starfield Screensaver. We're in a fully lit environment, as you can see. Let's back it up so you can see the environment. Projector is about 15 feet back on 1000 lumens. And this is what I'm explaining, that I explained before, that anytime you display a contrast level or anything on the screen, you're just supposed to display the entire screen. Now, from time to time, you can go up close on the screen and show the clarity. Should be show the clarity from back here, to tell you the truth. But you can go up and show the clarity of the screen, and that's it. But to do an entire video based on the camera being literally that close to the screen is horrifying. You should never, ever do anything like that at all, because there's no way in the world the customer is going to be able to get an understanding of the screen if you're literally sitting that close to it. So what are you getting out of it? Are you seeing the environment? I know this is a test screen, don't worry about the surface. Are you seeing the environment? Can you see how the environment is affecting the screen at all? You can't see that at all, period, can you? So would you buy a projection screen if this is how they were displayed? There you go. Now you see my point. You have to have projector. I mean, the camera should be back here where you can see the ambient light. You can see the screen, how it's affected, the balance of the black levels. You see everything. If you're doing that too close up, you really can't tell what you're seeing, what you're not seeing. You can't see what's fading on the screen, what's not fading on the screen. This is something that has to be displayed at a distance. And again, when you're doing contrast demonstrations, always fully lit environments, because like I said, contrast fades extremely fast in well-lit environments, and you need to see how it's going to portray in your environment and maybe in your customer's environment, because your customer may use this in a fully lit environment. And if you never really did the demonstration in a fully lit environment, he gets it into his environment, he's going to have a bit, something's not going to go well. All right, let's go over to LG Beta Fish. And I explain to people, at the end of the day, it's your setup. It's your projector. It's your theater room. This is something you're going to have to deal with. I see where the fish is at right there. If I'm doing a demonstration and I'm sitting this close to the screen, you can't really make out how the environment is affecting the screen. You have to be to see the whole full screen. I've never seen any company, no company, under whether it be Screen Innovation, whether it be Elite Screens, whether it be daylight screens, never, ever have seen them take a camera and push it that close to a screen to do something like that. Never seen that before. The most they'll stand, they'll probably be about right there where my sofa's at, and they'll be standing to the side, and they'll be displaying, talking about the screen. But still, the cameraman is far enough back where you can actually see the entire screen. You can even see the background setting and people walking in the background, but that's as close, you know. I've always to make sure you see the entire screen. And that's very important for you to see. But the fact, like I said, I'm not going to go into that, but this is the way you're supposed to display contrast. Or anything on the screen should be displayed this way. There's no point in doing a close-up because literally, physically, you're not going to be sitting that close to the screen. If you're literally sitting that close to a projection screen, there's going to be a good chance you may need to get some glasses. But you should get to see it from a distance. TCL, 4K demonstrations. You're not going to hear her talk because right now she is can't pick up. There's no audio on this projector. So you can see the contrast demonstrations. I think this projector has 100 to 1. It's either 100 to 1 or it's lower than that. No, it is 100 to 1. I have 1100 lumens Sony downstairs we used in the Ultimate Challenge. That projector has no contrast at all. None at all whatsoever. Okay, let's get some brighter images in here. We already proved that we can pull a contrast level on this. This is right here. So low lumen test is already passed, which is good. I mean, I figured that the Black Phoenix can pick up, and the Black Phoenix is black, and it can pick up. This is definitely going to be able to pick up. The screen is actually dark gray. Yeah, 1,000 lumens, people. That's how high the white levels are on this darker technology we have here. And that was one of the key features when we started developing the 19, was having dark technology but with extremely high white levels. We have 5,000 lumen projectors in here. We have 38, 36. We have quite a few high-end 43s in here, 52s. We have very high-end, well, not high-end, they're not high-end projectors, but we have very high lumen count projectors. And we can come in and we can show you at all those projectors and say, look, this is a 1,000 lumen portable projector. And we can show you bright levels at 15 feet back. Because this technology right here has the ability, Novas, not sorry, not Novas, but Phoenixes have the ability to produce amazing white levels. This is the reason why we had so many Novas, because we had certain Novas that can pull higher white levels, you know, and some pull the contrast. So we had to have that back and forth. With this technology, we only need two of them. There's only actually three are being designed, but the third one's a gamer. The gamer's designed a little bit different. The gamer's designed to enhance color, insane color capability, and massive saturation for games to pop, colors to explode. Yeah, I can't wait for that because I need that myself. Keep in mind, like I said, I got several games that I'm planning to buy. One of them is Far Cry 6. Yes, and I need that upstairs to use that gamer paint. So, yeah. So each one's going to have its own ability. We are going to line them up, people can ask them, because I'm curious myself. The white levels on the black technology are really good, but how would that look next to the gray? So I'm kind of curious to see those white levels. So we're going to be doing those demonstrations too also. But like I said, the reason why we had so many Novas is because those white levels, you know, certain paints could achieve higher white levels and some could achieve higher contrast levels. This technology literally does both. So that's why we don't need a lot of them. We only need 4 of them. One's actually visible, this front and rear. So that one is a different category on its own. The other one's a gamer paint. It's designed for saturating colors, visual effects, stuff like that. That's completely technology on its own. But the only 2 we need is actually the dark gray and the black. And the reason why is because of color. Some people want a dark gray screen on their wall. Some people want a black screen on their wall. That's all that's for. Both screens can maintain insane white levels and beautiful colors. And as you can see, we're doing this on a projector. I got to pre-record this. I'm going to pre-record this. Again, another one of these I pre-record just in case that this one came out, because I'm even stunned a little bit here, you know? That is really good. That is really, really good. So you'll get a chance to see these demonstrations. Again, like I said, the other fellow from Digital Screen Cinema, he's going to be displaying, also too, he's signing the contract. I think 3 more days from the day, he's going to be signing the contract to be able to do installments and distributorship for the Phoenix. I love this video intro. I gotta learn that. I have to learn that. I was gonna say, I was talking to him on the phone. I was like, yeah, teach me how to do that. I like that intro, how the web address pops up and everything. That's pretty cool. Now, if I look over the video and the clarity is good, then we don't need to do another one. If the clarity is not that good, then I'll have to do another one. But still, all in all, you know, if the video is, how can I put it this way? If the video is basically half and half, we still have to keep it regardless because all tests have to be done live, you know. Let's do white screensavers. And there is the white screensaver right there. So I'll walk a bit of the projector to show you how dark it is. This is how dark the screens are. Okay. Well, I'm happy. I don't want to go over my time here. I'm trying to keep the time as short as possible. As short as possible. I'll do one more. And let's try the J and K 4K. I like the skin tones on that. J and K 4K. Now I'm going to put a detailed specification sheet at the bottom. This is the same specification sheet that is now found on the website. You can read through it, and the specification sheet will tell you everything you need to know about the product, what you can paint it on, requirements for rollers, everything is on there. 5 years shelf life, stuff like that. Everything's on there you need to know. When we design the labels, we're going to have two labels, one in the front, one in the back. The one in the back is going to have information on the product, stuff like that. Specification sheet right there. The one on the other side will have our label as, as usual. Also, too, there's information on there if you want to use with a paint cannon, if you want to use with a roller. Also, too, if, like I said, different surfaces you can paint it to. There's also a little section there that talks about fabric surfaces that would tell you that if you are going to be coating this on any form of fabric surface, keep in mind a fabric surface is going to react just like a sponge. So instead of you absorbing your paint and having an uneven surface, we always advise for you to prime the surface. It doesn't have to be expensive primer. It just has to be something to take in the screen, to absorb the screen. So you can go down and get some cheap, doesn't make a difference on the color. You can get, well, I was about to say polka dot, they don't make polka dot paint. But anyway, you can use red, blue, green, it doesn't make a difference. That stuff has a one coat application in it. Once it hits something, it covers one time. So you're good. Just want to make sure the screen absorbs. So we're going to be doing a fabric screen paint on demonstration. I got a 150-inch fresh screen in my kitchen cabinet, and we're going to bring that out and do some demonstrations on that. Yeah, I'm quite very impressed. It's just, man, I just sat there and said, not the price. I don't kind of said, we're gonna everything we throw at this thing. I knew the minute when this thing hit the first time, we showed off the first 3 demo screens on it, the first certified screens, and the way it blew up, I was like, oh yeah, this is going to, it's going to go through every test. All right, we're done. Kind of keep them short and sweet, people. So we did the test, 15 feet back on a 1,000 lumen portable projector, fully lit environment. As you can see, lots of light. We did some contrast demonstrations, white levels, the whole 9 yards, and we're finished them, colors and everything. So we're good. So keep in mind, even though it did 1,000 lumens, we're not going to have 1,000 lumens on the specification sheet. It's going to be 15. That's what we recommend. But as you can see by the demonstration, you can do 1,000. If you have an ultra short throw, you could do probably, I would say, lowest I would go on an ultra short throw is 900. That's as low as I would go because you don't have the distance throw there. So it has a better chance of pulling a better image. All right, people. Again, thank you for your time. I have to go, and God bless.